Welcome to the Behind the Veil of Reality channel. In this video, I will discuss the dangers of lucid dreaming. The human mind has always been fascinated by the frontier of dreams. In recent years, a particular practice has captured the modern imagination. Lucid dreaming. We are told it is the ultimate frontier of personal freedom, a private playground for the mind where the laws of physics are suspended, and you can fly, build castles in the sky, and live out your wildest fantasies without consequence. It's painted as a harmless adventure, a secret world waiting behind your eyelids where you are the god, the architect, and the master of your own universe. But every paradise has its serpent, and every uncharted territory holds unseen perils. What if this playground, so alluring in its freedom, has no fence? What if the door you so eagerly learn to open leads not only to wonder, but to a labyrinth from which you might slowly lose the desire, or even the ability to find your way back? The true, profound danger of lucid dreaming is not found in the practice itself, but in the subtle, insidious, and permanent erosion of the very foundation of your existence. The sacred and necessary line between what is real and what is a magnificent illusion. At first, the experience is undeniably exhilarating. You achieve that first moment of clarity, the stunning realization that you are dreaming while still within the dream. You gain control, you shape the narrative, you defy gravity, and the waking world, by comparison, begins to seem dull, predictable, and painfully limited. The colors of reality are less vivid, the emotions less intense, the possibilities frustratingly finite. This is the first and most seductive trap, the slow, creeping loss of interest in the tangible world. Why bother with the mundane struggles of daily life, with work, with complex human relationships, when you can be a celebrated hero in your own epic saga every single night? The mind, increasingly addicted to this self-created, on-demand paradise, begins a quiet process of devaluing the messy, unpredictable, and beautifully authentic reality that has always anchored us. You start living for the night, for the dream, and the day becomes just a tedious intermission, a gray waiting room for the main event. The danger truly begins to crystallize not when you are inside the dream, but when you find yourself in the bright light of day, no longer fully wanting to wake up. Yet, the dangers are not confined to this philosophical disconnection. The pursuit of lucid dreaming carries tangible, clinical risks that can severely impact your mental and physical well-being. The fundamental issue lies in the manipulation of the sleep cycle itself. Lucid dreaming, by its very nature, requires a state of conscious awareness during REM sleep, a stage meant for subconscious processing and neurological restoration. This constant cognitive effort can lead to significant sleep fragmentation, preventing you from descending into the deeper, restorative stages of sleep. The consequence is not mere tiredness, but chronic sleep deprivation, which weakens the immune system, impairs cognitive function, and fosters irritability. Furthermore, the intense mental focus can lead to insomnia, as your brain struggles to switch off its heightened alertness. For individuals with a predisposition, this constant state of hypervigilance and reality confusion can act as a powerful trigger for latent mental health conditions. The erosion of the line between dream and reality can evolve into clinical depersonalization or derealization, where you feel permanently detached from your own thoughts and body, or perceive the external world as unreal and distant. In severe cases, especially for those with a family history, such intense and confusing experiences can even precipitate psychotic episodes where the mind's grip on consensus reality is completely severed. Thus, the quest for dream control can inadvertently sabotage the very rest your brain needs, creating a fertile ground for a host of psychiatric conditions. This deliberate blurring of boundaries is the gateway to the second, far more frightening layer of this practice. When you consciously navigate the dream world, you are not merely manipulating passive props or directing a predictable play. You are, in fact, venturing into the vast, uncharted, and potentially treacherous territory of your own subconscious mind. And some would argue, into a realm that exists beyond the personal psyche. In this state of heightened awareness and artificial control, the mind's creative power is unleashed, but so is its capacity to give form to the formless. You are tapping into the deep, archetypal waters of human consciousness, and you might find that you are not the only sentient being fishing there. Many seasoned practitioners who have delved too deep speak with trepidation of encountering others, intelligent, persistent, and autonomous presences that seem to possess a will and an agenda entirely their own. These are not the passive, scripted dream characters of ordinary sleep. They are observers, interlocutors, and sometimes challengers. They watch, they interact, and they can, in moments of vulnerability, subtly or overtly challenge your self-proclaimed control. The most haunting question arises: are they merely fragmented, personified aspects of your own psyche, thrown into relief by your lucidity? Or are they something else entirely, ancient echoes or independent entities that were already there, dwelling in the collective unconscious, simply waiting for a conscious, vulnerable mind to notice them, to invite them in? The ancient idea of the devil is not merely a cartoonish figure with horns and a pitchfork. It is the archetype of the deceiver, a predatory intelligence that specializes in trapping souls with their own desires and pride. What more perfect, inescapable trap could there be than a world you yourself have lovingly built? A paradise where a presence you did not create can slowly, patiently, and persuasively take the keys from your hand. This perilous path leads to the final, most terrifying possibility imagined in the lore of many cultures: the point of no return. If the dream world becomes more authentic, more rewarding, and more real to you than your waking life, and if you willingly or unknowingly cede control to other, more powerful wills within it, what then remains to anchor you to your physical body, to your life, to your very self? The existential fear is that one night, during a particularly profound and immersive lucid dream, you might step so far into this convincing other reality that the silver cord of consciousness, the psychic tether connecting you to your sleeping physical form, stretches to its breaking point and snaps. You could find yourself fully embodied in the dream world, a permanent resident in a realm of your own and others' making, desperately searching for a door that has vanished, a morning that will never, ever come. You are not merely having a nightmare, you are trapped within one, an eternal waking dream from which there is no true awakening. The ultimate price is the loss of your soul's home, forever lost in a reflection that may eventually distort, crumble, or be reshaped by forces you can no longer command or comprehend. Therefore, lucid dreaming must never be approached as a game or a casual form of entertainment. It is a profound and potent alteration of a fundamental natural process, a venture into a metaphysical landscape that operates on rules we do not fully understand, governed by a psyche whose depths we have only begun to fathom. It promises the godhood of creation, but can, with terrifying ease, deliver a gilded cage, meticulously built by your own longing and curiosity. Before you seek to force your eyes open within the realm of sleep, before you chant the mantras and practice the techniques, you must ask yourself the most important questions. Are you truly prepared for what might be looking back at you from the shadows of your own mind? And are you absolutely certain that you will always, always remember which world with all its flaws, its pains, and its irreplaceable truths is your one and only true home? The greatest danger, in the end, is not the monster under the bed, but the terrifyingly simple act of forgetting the answer. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and like this video.